Tonight on LPD News, Principles, do you have the right ones? Tonight we'll be airing a very special segment tonight. Our very own insider and correspondent Morris Randall will be talking to a former employee of Genron. This employee, who would like to remain anonymous, has come to talk to us today about principles and the lack thereof that took place at Genron during these bad years. Through clever accounting loopholes and financial reporting, Genron was able to hide billions of dollars in debt that they had acquired from bad management and poor deals. Tonight, this ex-employee will give you the tell-all exclusive only here at LPD News.
Hey, how you doing today?
How's it going, man?
It's going well, and we're just so glad that we could get you and sit you down. Now, any of these questions I'm about to ask you, are you nervous? Like, where's your thought process right now?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a little bit nervous coming in, but I feel like what we have to say here is important, and the people should know, and I'm up for it if you are.
I think we deserve that. I feel like we deserve an explanation. You know, we are thankful that you managed to come and speak with us today, but being honest, we do have mixed feelings about bringing you in, and I'm sure you can understand why.
I'm aware fully of why I'm here. I'm aware of the heinous crimes I've committed, but coming here is a bit of a resolution, for myself, and I feel like I can at least explain the story about what happened so that others can make some different decisions.
Mm-hmm. Now, what were your motives in hiding all of this debt?
I think our motives is what you can expect really when you think of a company like Genron was money. Cash is king, money is power. We got so wrapped up in the idea of Genron that our principles kind of just got lost in the mix. We lost sight of the big picture just for the survival of Genron so we can move higher up and satisfy our shareholders. And when we saw profits ourselves with so many hidden bonuses and loopholes in the system, it just took on from there.
So, how did this translate throughout the company? All of the issues and inner workings, and of course people were happy, but was there a negative side to it?
At first it was. Well, you may not know, this type of thing has gone on for so long.
Right.
At first we had some flack. We had some people who, obviously didn't agree with what was happening. I personally, myself, had to fire 3 secretaries because of, people like to run their mouths, people like to go here, people like to ask too many questions.
Right.
What happened is when it went bad, is when our values and principles got so corroded to where everybody ended up on the same program.
Do you feel any remorse for what you've done?
I honestly didn't feel remorseful at first. When the detectives came and issued our subpoenas, I just felt in my gut that I knew this day was coming.
Right.
After a while, it just doesn't sit right. The way you're living,
yeah.
Should we be living so much better than others, at their expense?
Right.
The money had to come from somewhere.
Right.
So once that kind of set in and the cuffs were on, I was thinking like, this is the consequence. Now I do. That's why I feel like I should come speak with LPD News for this interview, is because it has set in.
Right.
We shouldn't have done it. When the subpoenas come and when the detectives are knocking on your door,
right.
Waking up your household, and your wife is crying and the cuffs are on, the remorse is there. But I can't say I had that before. At first, when the first check comes, you feel bad. When the 30th check comes, you don't feel that bad.
Mm-hmm.
When the 40th, 50th checks come, and this is happening for years,
right.
you get engulfed into the lifestyle, the money, the women, the drugs, the fast cars. You don't feel the remorse until it all catches up with you. But looking back, would I have made the same decisions over again? I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if I'm still the same man I was back then.
Right.
Like I said, this went on for years, and I acquired a lot of power. But now, when it's all gone, what do you have left? Family's gone, wife left me, and I still have businessmen who obviously hate my guts. I've received threats.
I understand. Now, with all of your money gone and your reputation in the toilet, what are your thoughts now? Do you have any advice to anyone that might be facing the same issues that led you to make the decision that you made?
Don't get caught. No, I'm kidding. What I would say to anybody in the corporate world who's trying to go out and, it starts off as you living your dream, but the dream can get so misconstrued once money starts to come. Now, if you're seeing success, I would say, don't see red like we did. Stay on the straight and narrow. Keep your values and principles together, because people feed off positive energy just as bad as they feed off negative energy.
Right.
Use us as an example. Use me as an example. I've been on the cover of all types of magazines. Now, I want to be that young intern. I would want to switch positions any day. Obviously, I don't want my position, but just to be able to make some different decisions. You can't outbeat the system. And now I just want to at least give LPD News the story of how the system got me, and maybe it can deter anybody from making the same path.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you on the other side.
I'll see you guys in 30 years or so.